Okay, this one's dedicated to all you Northeasterners. Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
It sucks.
The fire is so delightful.
It's nice.
And since we've no place to go,
let tits now.
let tits now.
Wait, what? That's the lyric?
Yeah, no, I got that stupid. Got the thing came around again.
Oh, well, we never hear it.
Yeah, no, I do though. It throws my rhythm off. All right, place to go. Ramblecast, Ramblecast, Ramblecast. No, I don't think I'll kiss goodnight. I suspect that you might have COVID. But if you keep your mask on tight, maybe next year will be bright.
Probably not.
The kids are all crying. And the internet is all but dying. I don't think that my mind will last. So Ramblecast, Ramblecast, Ramblecast.
Mm-hmm. Even with the stoppage, this might have been your best one ever.
Yeah, right.
Pretty good.
Mr. Kata.
Pretty good. So yeah, welcome back to the Ramblecast After Dark.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, you have your background. That guy, I think he was full of shit.
Did he ever
Did he not
respond?
respond?
Ever?
Well, they respond back. He goes something like, is there something I can help you with? I go, yeah, we wanted you live on the show, but you never responded in time. And they just blew me off.
He's probably just a gallery director that's like,
Fucking,
he doesn't even represent all of
those artists. Artists are so uppity. It's like
we are.
I'm an artist. I can do something you can't. Fuck off. So anyway, that's the impression I got from him. So
that's actually Matt's class synopsis. Is a syllabus. It just says that on there. Fuck off. I'm an artist. I can do something you can't.
We got 2 Matts in the chat, and we got a Matt here. There's too many Matts.
Too many Matts. Got to get it under control. Chris is wearing a nice themed shirt tonight. So
I didn't. I just noticed that.
I just noticed the fire. I didn't notice the dumpster until now.
Yeah. We
didn't start this fire.
It's been always burning since the world's been turning.
Yeah, I'm fucking done with this year, dude. I know I speak for many people, but I'm fucking done with 2020.
I like the tweet that somebody had shared an image from Russian Doll and basically said everyone's face when they wake up on January 1st is still 2020 again. Yeah. It's like the whole year is just the one big huge fucking groundhog.
From everything I'm seeing so far, 2021 is going to be no different. It's weird Matt muted because of his AC or whatever. But anyway, because all of the events that got canceled this year for my company are already like all virtual all the way up until October. It's like, because we're like, yeah, we might have the vaccine by April, we might have it by May, but most likely the whole country won't be vaccinated until October. So might as well just, cancel everything again. It's like, fuck. It's like, I didn't realize
the Pfizer one you have to take twice.
Yeah. The one starts with an M is the
all
better
of
one.
them you do.
So that's what I've been doing.
Maduro is that? I think that was just Moderna. I think that was just once.
It's 2.
Is it? Okay.
So I was going to say that's what I've been doing wrong with the blue pill, but that's okay. Go ahead. It's okay. You let out my joke. That's okay. That's okay. All right.
If I could pat you on the shoulder, I would.
I was just going to let you flounder.
Crickets.
Oh, remember flounder?
Yeah.
So what have you?
It's supposed to smell like a bastard tonight. So the chances of me losing power or at least losing internet, pretty high.
Now, you have your own generator though, right?
No,
I thought you did. Okay.
No,
So what do you do? What if you do if you lose it like right now and you won't get it back until like 2 days? Like what do you do to heat your house?
Freeze your ass off.
Do you have like? Okay. Fun.
Yeah, I mean, the utility companies are pretty solid in the Northeast, though. I mean, if there is I think the longest I've seen not us personally, but people in the area without power and it was for significant ice storms, like when like power lines just dropped across everywhere. The longest I've seen has been a week, but this isn't going to be like a significant ice storm. It's just going to be a fuck ton of snow in like a really short amount of time. For me, I think that I'm more concerned about my services. So like thinking like, like cable is probably going to go before the power does. But
yeah.
Do you have are the lines not underground in a lot of places? It's still above
no, that's not huge up here. So like most of the houses that were built pre 2000 are typically above ground wires.
Yeah.
Like I've got a tree that's literally growing through my access line. So I'm like, oh shit, it's just gonna take one good storm for that tree over there just to topple right on top, then I'm screwed.
You're still muted.
I don't even have any firewood. Fuck, I didn't even think about that. God damn it. I'm such an indoorsman.
Yeah. City boy.
Oh, because you have a fireplace, right? So
I do. I just don't have any wood. Maybe at the bar, your blue pills, Jack.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You have to take it twice. So it all comes around to the blue pill.
So it looks like Chris has down in Philly. Suburbs got 5 inches. Good luck, Chris. That sounds about like a Friday night around here. But we're expecting to get up to 18 to 20.
We're just getting cold weather. It might snow.
You can never out snow Chris. Like maybe Nick can out snow Chris. But
for sure you can.
Yeah. But we're weird, like because like in like the Midwest and the Northeast, when it snows, it just snows and it stays. Like whereas in here, I think we got 3 inches 2 days ago, and it's already down to like 1.5 inches right now, and then it'll be gone by day after tomorrow.
Yeah,
and then but unless we just get a whole bunch like we did last November, we got 13 in one night, then that stayed for like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. But it's that's the way Colorado is. It's been probably 22, 24 degrees outside for the last 3 days, and then tomorrow it'll be 44. So it's just
it's like the perfect storm. It's like the ground is frozen solid right now. It's been cold as well, but yeah, man, it's the one of the emerging problems that we have right now is that snow removal is typically subcontracted by local governments, right? So city, state, they contract out to folks to do for plowing. There's a shortage because of COVID.
Oh, it makes sense, yeah.
So like the people are like, fuck, we're going to see what we can do with what we have, and we'll take it from there. I'm grateful that last year I didn't get to use my new toy all that much, but I bought myself a real nice snowblower last year in the hopes of being able to destroy snowbanks, but we didn't get a whole lot of snow last year at all. But
get you a flamethrower.
I know, but I brought it out yesterday and flushed it out and started it up full of gas, ready to rock.
It's ready to blow.
Maybe you can put that in the fireplace.
Hey, laser lips. Yeah. Ladies call back.
Oh yeah, no, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, short circuit. Yeah.
We got some snow last night and then throughout the day, and my kids being home and schooling and what have you. It was great for them because they could just as soon as their schoolwork was done online, they were outside, and even though we didn't, we got enough of a coverage of snow, but man, they were out there making most of whatever snow there was. My daughter and my son made a snowman or woman. No, it was a snow panda. Sorry, yeah, because I don't know why. I had the
snow person now.
Well, depending, on the anatomy, or if they got the magic hat from the guy with jaundice. So, Frosty the Snowman, that magician. He seriously has got some
front yard.
What?
You already got some.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were holding a mirror up to what we are looking at, like on our. So
there we go.
There we go.
Not
yeah.
much better, yeah.
It just started snowing like literally 10 minutes ago.
It looks lovely how it's just kind of coming down on your phone there. So I did something over the weekend where I finally got Prime, and finally was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do a month of Prime or just however long, and
Oh, so you can finally watch Man in the High Castle. We can podcast on it.
I don't give a shit about that. Maybe I'll be interested because of the Japanese parts, but the first thing I put on was The
Your
Boys.
long lost brother.
Oh, yeah, right.
The first thing I put on was The Boys. I was really excited for everything that you guys had talked about. It kind of helped me prep me, though, because I already knew, like, shit's going to get real with this thing.
I haven't finished it yet. I stalled on it.
What episode are you on?
Episode 3, I think.
Of season 1?
No, season 2.
Oh. Okay, I'm still in season 1.
Get on with it.
So.
I know, but I just, when you stop watching something.
Yep.
Where you at, Matt?
I think I'm on episode 4 right now of season 1.
Okay. So have you gotten to the invisible guy?
Yeah. The invisible person and what happens with the invisible person, and right now we're in the fallout of the invisible person and what is to come. So, a lot of twists and turns, a lot of gory stuff, a lot of It's fine. It's just sometimes I need almost a decompressor after I watch that show. Like, okay, I need something to just cleanse my palate of my brain because I can't go to sleep with like all this blood.
Well, I was going to say, Man in the High Castle, the final season might be one of their best.
Yeah, I will get around to it at some point, but it's not on my top tier. Like, there's some other shows that I'm excited about watching. So. Jack's just gonna give me shit for not watching this, but
no, I don't care.
He's just mad because you didn't do his MASH rewatch with him.
Oh,
well, first it was the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
I Heart Lucy.
Not a big.
Chris, you're just gearing up over there. What you got?
I Love Lucy is a funny show, but it's not something I watch. Just go out of my way to watch.
You have to do that before we hit record.
I know. I just got home from work like 5 minutes before we started recording.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
This is a very busy season for you. Am I right?
It sucks.
Like, you're selling these really expensive headphones that don't even give you a blowjob.
Allegedly. It's a hand job.
Oh, sorry. It's more of like an ear job, isn't it?
A dry
Yeah,
one.
it's tough. It's a tough time of year for sure.
It's a tough time of year.
I'm always thankful for my retail exposure because it tends to be a little bit lower. Like, I don't know. It's like it's more steady and it's not all at once.
You mean people during the holidays aren't going out to kill dolphins?
A little bit cold,
I think it's just when it comes to retail in December, people are basically like, they want it and they want it now. So that is like the biggest thing
They want the whole world.
So
I want a bean feast.
But there's like kind of two speeds with my business because there's a lot of schools that are just pre-ordering, so they're not in a hurry.
Oh.
So
why don't you sell wrapping paper?
Some people come in to actually buy the paper for wrapping paper.
Yeah, well, so, that's where it originally originated from. It was envelope lining, and then they decided to sell it, and they wrapped it in that, and then people that caught on. That's where wrapping paper started from.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you know how I know a bunch of stupid.
I think you're full of shit.
What animal do they make wrapping paper out of?
A beluga whale.
There is no animal.
I've heard that. Baby belugas.
Belugas. Yeah.
Well, they're easier to club on the head, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. I just like the word beluga.
That's a great word.
I think I saw it on Cocomelon.
All right, that should be enough for now.
5 little beluganellas.
You're just going to be geared up when we get to the bonus show, and you're like, peace out.
I'll be geared up and going right to bed.
Have you guys? So I felt like an old timer for sure. Have you guys ever heard or have played the game Among Us on iPhone? Yeah.
I don't get the hype. I think it's stupid.
It's interesting. It satisfies my OCD as well as the urge to kill people.
Apparently, it's also been
reviewed Dexter
on Nintendo Switch.
It's on Nintendo. So basically, for everyone who doesn't know, including Matt and Jack, it's
I know about it. We talked about this.
You didn't say, did we?
Yeah, we talked about this, like on that other show that we do without these guys.
We have another show.
I guess so.
Anyway, so
it's okay. It's okay. Nobody knows, but it's okay.
Right, so for Jack, anyway, it's just a game on your phone, and you can play it up to 10 other people, random people. And one person is so you're on a ship, and you're trying to fix the ship, but there's one person that's trying to kill everybody or sabotage you. And so you have to figure out who is the saboteur, or if all the tasks get done, then you win. You have to figure out who the saboteur is.
It's Kevin Johnson.
Yeah.
But the other twist is that the saboteur, or the imposter, as they're called in the game, tries to go around and killing everybody else without them discovering who it is. Yeah. And they call for an emergency meeting, and you have to vote to see who the person
who gets picked to be the killer.
It's random.
Random.
Yeah.
So you just like pops up, you're the killer. Sweet.
Yeah.
All that training paid off.
Yeah. And Nick, you told me something fun that you did with this game, but in real life.
Oh yeah. So
yeah. I think other than Chris.
That's what I told you about. Yeah. I remember telling you that. Okay, so I never had heard of this game until Saturday, and I went down to a friend of mine's house to do a white elephant party.
Like, man, these pills are making me look bigger.
Yeah. So I went down an hour south to a white elephant party, and they were all talking about it, like this whole group of people I'd never met.
Why does it have to be white?
Yeah, I don't know why it has to be white.
It's a Yankee swap, dude.
Yeah. Anyway, so they're like, oh, let's, so they decide, they make it up around the spot. Like, we're going to play Among Us in real life, but not actually kill people. And
what's the point of that?
So they had moved into the new home recently. And so there's nothing except in the living room, like the couch and things like that. So all the rest of the rooms were just empty. And so we had a list of like all the rooms that you could go into, and then what you had to do is each room you went into, you had to either take a shot or like 3 seconds of swigging on your beer. And then of course we turned out all the lights, so it's pitch black everywhere. It had one candle where the list was to go back to mark off the rooms that you had done. And so it was absolutely fun as hell, except every single person got injured at some point because you're playing a game in pitch black darkness. And the people that die are just going to lay on the floor. And so if you're walking around in pitch black darkness and you're walking and all of a sudden you just trip the fuck over them like me, and you get a beer in your hand, you're just like, God damn it! And then you just crash on a hardwood floor. And me in particular, having a bad left shoulder, I landed right on it. And I was just like, like swearing at people for about like Tom Cruise. Your friend, Jack. And luckily I didn't.
I agree with Tom. I'm sorry. I'll be on the minority on that one. I agree with Tom.
You needed some Beskar.
I did need some Beskar. Yeah. But I tweaked the muscle.
Make fun of me for slipping in the poop showers and busting my shoulder. I mean, yeah, you can. But
I'm just imagining this game being played at the Raleigh meetup with everybody that gathers there, so that it would just be like one big pile of people like tripping over people. So it's just like
you have the Drake. Everyone has to eat a Drake brownie. Then you play the fucking game.
Oh shit! People would just sit down and sleep.
But because it'd be so fun because like we had a downstairs that was completely pitch black. You couldn't see jack shit. You would just slam into people.
I don't want to see jack shit either. It's probably
no way.
And then sometimes
your iPhone has a flashlight.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to use anything like that. Like that's the whole point. Is so you can't see the killer. You're just trying to get your tasks done. And then
who's the killer?
It's random. It's randomly selected. We had like a deck of cards of seven or eight cards, and so
the killer would go around and stab you.
They would walk up to you and then just like touch your neck, and then that way you're dead.
Touch your neck.
Yeah.
With like a knife?
No, just like with their hand. That's how you knew you were dead, and then you just lie down where you were until someone found your body and then said meeting. And then you'd all go to the candle and discuss like who it was, and then you vote. And so,
how do you know? You have to fill around.
Well, you just have to be like. Was like,
I'm sorry.
That's not Bob.
I felt
you up. Bob, I'm cool with it because man, this feels great.
But like that's what you do. You could be like, oh, like Jack and I were in the same room together while I go drinking, but the kill was downstairs, so I know it wasn't Jack. And then you'd be like, oh, Chris would be like, oh, well, Matt and I were blah blah, but Matt sketched out and he went to this other room, and then that's where the dead body. I saw Matt running away from there. So that's how you discover like who's the killer.
So it sounds like Robert Kraft would be the guy who says, "Hey, I'm dead." And just lay there, right? Just so he.
It was fun, like, and that's what would make you mad is that it could be like Chris and I, literally going to the same room, just taking shots together for like 2 or 3 rooms, having a good time. And then the next room, Chris just looks at me and goes, and I'm like, you motherfucker. Like, and then you're dead, So, because it was like you're playing it in real life. So I thought it was fun. It's kind of like Clue,
Well, I guess you could, if Dan were to come down for the Raleigh meeting.
Oh, he'd win every time.
Yeah, I guess
we know who the killer is. Your shot before I killed you.
You'd steal my shot first? Yeah.
Before I killed you, yeah.
Well, how do you police someone doing the 3 seconds of the beer?
Well, that's just the honor system, But you shouldn't run. You just have to slowly walk.
Well, we should get drunk.
The shot. Wait, the shot is it like a bottle of alcohol there and a shot? You have to find it.
Yeah.
Okay, and the beer is it's a random beer.
Well, you're just carrying it around. Yeah.
It's a COVID beer. It's just.
I don't know if I'm just getting old, but this game sounds fucking exhausting.
Oh, I loved it.
I just gotta sit on the couch and drink.
Yeah,
it's true. Well, it wasn't
it's like my couch.
It wasn't intended to be a drinking game. We just added that in for fun.
Sure.
I was out there on the couch just drinking my beer, being like, Nick did it.
In my day, we sat alone in the dark and drank
shit, I got it wrong. I'm out. I guess
in my day, we did some real. It's called World War II.
Sat alone in a bunker, drank by ourselves, and we didn't die at night. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, we knew the imposters. They were called the Germans.
I'm like Chris. I'm like going, hey, this is a lot of work.
Yeah.
I don't want random people touching me.
Trust me, no one wants to touch you, Jack.
It's like that Neil Diamond song. Hands reaching out,
touching you, touching me.
Wait,
Chris, more of an Animal Crossing guy, says Matt Trees. Yeah, I haven't played. I have not played Animal Crossing in months and months. But it is a fun game. It's addicting. My daughter still plays.
I don't play any of those games. I just don't. I don't.
You're too busy watching your 6 kids.
Yeah. I'm on like how many days in a row have I had grandkids? Must be like 13, 14 days, whatever it is, because we had them for the weekend.
We had 14 days straight.
Yeah, let's see. It's
wow.
No, probably about 11 or 12 days straight. Well, we had all 4 over on Saturday night. We were making cookies and having all this stuff. Well, the Gladfelder boys come in, and those guys are like high octane. They're boys. They're full of energy. And Ava took a second, and then she started going in. But the youngest one, I think he was afraid of the high octane. He wouldn't go near him. He just said, "Nope, these guys are too loud. I'm just a baby. I'm not going near him." He wouldn't go near him unless they were sitting. Because Alex likes to watch Mickey Mouse Club.
No,
so he sits on the couch. He comes up to you. And
they still do that, or is it like the old ones?
It's the new one. It's a new Mickey Mouse Club.
I didn't know they still had the Mickey Mouse Club. Okay.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come on, the songs are. They'll get in your head like Cocomelon. But no, it's. But he would sit there with
Cocomelon drops in 2 days. Let's go, Cocomelon season 2. It's gonna be sick.
There's only been one season.
Yes.
My God. Anyway,
I've seen every episode 462 times.
Aren't they the same episodes?
Yes. Well, it's 4 episodes with like, I think there's like 5 or 6 like mini episodes in each one. So you get like
they just change the songs, right? They just change
the lyrics. They didn't even change
the lyrics.
Songs.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
What's like
JJ?
Because I've heard the monkeys jumping on the bed, the frogs jumping on the bed, the penguins jumping on the ice, and again, I think I said this before. Yeah. At what point does the doctor say, "All right, I'm calling social services"?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, how many fucking times do these monkeys jump on the bed and bump their head?
I think that's how the song ends. Actually, is that the doctor called social services, and social services showed up and said, "Oh, you're the only parent left to take care of these. We don't want to split up the children, so I guess we're just going to let them slide."
These kids, again, because the doctor says, "No."
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be cynical about it.
But that could be what it is, because it doesn't make sense.
It's a kid's song.
Because the kid to the doctor.
But she doesn't take him to the doctor.
No,
she just calls up on the phone,
and the kid answers the phone and pretends to be the doctor. It's
that what it is? Because I'm thinking the whole time. I go, well, why does the doctor keep calling up? You know what? Yeah, just tell him to stop jumping on the bed. But the mom,
told you the first time, lady, got the shit.
Yeah, it doesn't stop him from jumping on the bed. What the fuck?
Clue and monkeys jumping on the bed version. It's like you have these different themed Clue games, you know. Never mind. I don't know where my mind.
But jumping on the ice, obviously
awesome in your head.
But the penguins jumping on the ice is obviously dangerous, right? I don't know.
I think you've spent way too much time with them, and that your children should give you a break from your grandchildren.
Well, it's going to happen. Well,
I mean, you haven't even shaved in that period of time. Like you're looking a little.
Just a day.
Oh, okay.
I yelled at Alex the other day for coloring outside the lines. Meanwhile, Zach and I are watching the same TV shows, and I'm liking them.
No, he watches Minecraft, and these guys. And one time I walked by and I said, I thought the guy said "fuck," and I said, did he just say something? And he goes, no. I go, well, how do you know what I'm saying? He goes, what? And I go, did he just say a bad word? He goes, no. I go, because I'm not gonna let you watch if he says a bad word. He goes, no, he doesn't say a bad word. He doesn't say a bad word. I go, sounded like a bad word.
So when you say he's watching Minecraft, is he watching other kids play Minecraft? Because I don't think there's a Minecraft show. And chances are, if you're watching other kids playing Minecraft, they definitely said fuck.
Did they? All right. So I gotta, because they're actually more like adult type people.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A bunch of nerds.
There's a way that you can just play Minecraft on your own.
And the one guy has like a real irritating voice. I go, how do you listen to that voice, Zach? He goes, what do you mean? I go, oh my God, he's like nails on the chalkboard.
Well, it's like me when I went through my little streaming phase when in quarantine. I was playing granted, I wasn't playing a kid's game. I was playing a first-person shooter, and I was just dropping F-bombs the entire time.
Is that where I started following you and you stopped?
Yep.
Yeah.
We were so ready. We wanted the next level.
You did.
Yeah, I didn't.
You were beaten down, Chris. Like I feel like
man.
you're like where I was last week, except I had the dog death thing.
No, I'm good, man. I'm good.
I had the
I'd
dog.
forgotten all about that. That was like a.
You'd forgotten about it? I didn't. I walked by it like where he slept all the time.
I gotta say, I guess we made the best of the death of the dog.
It did. You guys really did cheer me up, and I appreciate it a lot. So,
even though some people probably thought we were assholes.
I mean, if your dog's how we go, like you better off just hanging out with us because we'll make it better. Am I wrong?
No,
laughter's good medicine. You know, I mean, it makes you feel good. It can also give you a headache
all the time.
I almost responded to the Christmas card with "Where's the dog?"
Oh. Did you guys get my Christmas card yet?
No. I didn't expect you to send me one.
We've gotten 3 cards. We finally got our photos back from our photographer. I told my wife, at this point, why are we going to send them out?
I know 100% I sent one to Matt.
Oh, awesome.
I remember seeing it. I don't know if I sent them to the rest of you guys. Hopefully I did. And if I didn't, I'll send you a picture of one. But I didn't realize after.
I feel like am I part of this team here? Nick, are we part of this team? Is that why we're on this side?
I actually hate Christmas cards. Like I hate the act of sending them out. Like it's just it sucks. It sucks.
I could send one, but it would just be a picture of me. So
we made a card, right? So we made this card. We went on to where the fuck did we go to get it done? Walgreens. So we did Walgreens, like their digital, print center. So we're online. We built this really nice card. It looked really cool. Had a coupon for 40% off or something like that. So we dropped like $80 on these cards, and we get them, and it looks like some fucking grade school kid printed them out on his inkjet printer. They look like shit. Like they look like shit. I was like, what am I gonna do? Like it's too late now. I can't.
With your nipple showing? Was your nipple?
No, but here's the punchline. So we initially started doing them through another place. I can't remember where it's from. But we decided to go through Walgreens because it's a better price. And so my wife designed one on this other site and then took it back and redesigned the same thing on Walgreens. but she forgot the adjustments that she did to one of the pictures. In the final proof, that she's got my dog's dick hanging out, and they've holding my dog holding it up, and you know, my little Chewini fucking weenie is just front and center in the picture. And then the best part is you saw it.
You mean Red Rocket?
Yeah, no, it wasn't red at that point. So we saw it, but again, and you know, going back to the beginning of the story, too late to change it. Nothing we can do about that, right? So fuck it. Merry Christmas, everybody. Here's my dog's.
So you only sent one to Matt because of the dog thing.
I don't know.
He's rubbing it in.
Fuck you!
I can't wait to make it my guys.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna zoom in on that dog dick.
I figured Matt's card was made out of squirrel because that's what.
You can't make paper out of. Well, never mind.
You probably can't.
That's why there's a squirrel shortage in that area.
There is animal skin paper. Yeah, strike that. Well, anyway, I was thinking, you know, Nick, you know, and obviously like this year's pretty much done, but you could do something kind of like this, you know, like
nice.
just like a portrait that you send out, like Merry Christmas, thinking about no one.
like the Hunky Dory album cover or something.
Oh yeah, I would love that. You recreating like 60s and 70s albums.
I did take one once a long time ago, just as a joke. It was like me with the fifth of Jack Daniels, like in a Santa hat, and like I think I had like
your dick showing.
Yeah, nice. I had my dick out, balls and dick out.
Yeah,
just on the couch, just like, "What's up?" You know, and then I was like, "Yeah."
One of my employees a few years ago, he would make a Christmas card every year, but he's single, lives by himself with his cats. So every year he'd make Christmas cards of him and his cat. So you get him like all dressed up in like a little cat tuxedo and shit. They're pretty funny. His cat's name was Remy. I'll never forget it. Cards.
There was a.
What was he doing with the cat? The cat just sitting there? Is that
kind of like this?
Oh, I love it. The laser one. The laser ones.
Oh, the laser. He did the laser one.
I like that.
He did that one. That's fucking hysterical. That was his inspiration. That's actually a well-known meme.
Can the people who are watching us can see that, right? They can see what we're doing.
Yeah. I'm sharing the.
That's why you guys should be joining us live, because there's so much stuff you don't get.
So much stuff. It's just endless. The
oh my god, it's like a band. That's the album cover.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop sharing too soon. I can never see your reactions when I'm sharing.
I see.
It's like I'm a little bit.
This is a reaction to you, Matt. Every time you're sharing.
Oh, okay. I figured as much. You know, my reaction.
Let me get this.
My reaction to every time I share something, it's like, we need a commercial break. Yeah, I know, right? My setups and transitions are just not. They're too predictable.
I can't wait for the names of our patrons.
Did you change my name?
Yeah,
I did.
Change all ours.
I just noticed. Yeah, Jack shit. I can live with that.
Yeah, you guys were talking about Jack.
Too much power in that upper left quadrant, you jerk.
That's why. That's what happens.
Am I right? Crickets.
I got it.
Democrats throwing shit at me. People are like, "Oh, you're part of the." No, I'm not.
Alternate.
So, what were we talking about?
We're talking about Christmas cards.
Squirrel paper.
Christmas, and I actually did get you guys something little throughout the year. I do this sometimes. Like I'll see things and I think of you, and it's never anything expensive. And I say you as the general you, and then I buy them and I think, oh, I'm gonna send this out and I'll be ahead of it and really surprise the guys. And now I'm like, oh fuck, I still haven't gotten Nick anything.
Yeah, I'm hard to shop for.
I kid.
Anything Confederate, right?
I love how you backed away from the screen to not get hit.
Couldn't find anything with like Confederate generals on it, and I was just like, fuck. All this stuff's getting illegal now.
They've thrown them all away.
I gotta go on to like, what is this like?
They're all being relocated.
I don't have a Parlor account, so how do I buy it?
For everyone out there, I'm laughing.
On the inside.
Just I'm giggling to myself.
There's a civil war, you could say, happening with your emotions.
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
He's got his kill list, and he just underlined Matt.
I will say this: the Christmas pig you sent to us years ago, 3 years ago. My granddaughter loves the Christmas pig.
Yes, it lives on.
Because it made the cut because my wife only put up so many ornaments. In fact, at one point she goes, "You know what? If the grandkids weren't coming over, I wouldn't even put up the tree." After Jay and I dragged down this 1,000-pound tree because it weighs a ton, Jay was like, "Going, I can get it by myself." Then he's like, "Holy shit, this thing is heavy." I go, "Told you."
Holy shit, it's heavy.
Anyway, but every time she walks by, she goes, "Oink, oink, 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 oink." So she likes the Christmas pig.
Ever since you shared your Christmas pig ornament, that you lit up every year, I always think of.
Well, it wasn't an ornament. It was a.
No, not that, or the yard ornament that you had. The yard.
People still ask, "Where's the Christmas pig?" I go, "It died years ago. It's dead."
Now it lives on as an ornament. Basically, it's like in memorandum.
I have to find that artist where the pig's heaven thing, where maybe it'd be like strips of bacon, a couple hams.
You had a Christmas pig?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't.
Did you not follow me on Facebook? Did you just start following me?
I don't remember.
It had like a little Santa hat, right? And it lit up, or no? Did not have.
I don't think it has Santa. It was just a pink pig that had Christmas lights on it. I called it the Christmas pig because the fuck is a pig doing at Christmas?
You eat ham at Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That if you had Matt, you just need to start working on that artwork, and you can be like that guy. And like I said, bacon, and you got bacon frying too. That'd be cool too.
It always reminds me of that Simpsons episode where Homer, he's in church falling asleep, and he imagines the beginning of the Bible, Genesis, where him and Marge are basically Adam and Eve. And they get to name all the animals or whatever. And this pig comes up and just rolls over, and he just pulls strips of bacon off of the pig. And I don't know why, but I love that imagery of like here you go. Like I think the pig's even willing, like, here you go. And he just like
were Adam and Eve before the dinosaurs or after the dinosaurs?
I think after the dinosaurs, because the day. Like that. I think that was Friday when he created the animals, or she. Okay.
Because it was because he created the earth in 6 days, took the 7th day off. Lazy ass. And,
so here's always been my thought on this is that
and there was no football, so I don't know what the fuck he was doing on Sunday.
He waited.
Sunday's the
first day. It takes a lot to develop Earth. Fuck it. I need a day off. Stop bugging me.
So I always
think that's how God is.
There is a line from the New Testament that is a day to God is but 100,000 years, and 100,000 years is but a day to God, or something.
So God is on Black Mirror?
I don't know that episode.
Because the pig thing?
Well, that's the episode where he's like,
the pig?
Every minute, it's like 2 years.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one.
Trapped.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. It's probably modern day. John Hamm is the.
Oh, John Hamm's in it.
John. So reverting back to pigs,
and in the first episode of Black Mirror, there's a pig featured.
Yeah.
That's
the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't have done it. Now.
Let him die. I don't care. I'm not fucking any pig. Nope, not doing it. And then what they do with the pig afterwards? Did they just like? All right, we're going to slaughter it, and this is going to be ham, bacon. No, I don't know.
So Chris and I both had a McRib this past week.
I had
two.
Oh, two. You went back for seconds.
Yep. The McRib is back, baby. It's as good as I remember it. So good.
I've tried it once. I think I said I didn't like it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Jack. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I guess growing up on barbecue my whole life, I was like, okay, it just tastes like a barbecue. It's not barbecue. Yeah, so that's what I was like. Okay, it just tastes kind of like a barbecue sandwich. That's not that good.
It's fucking McDonald's first.
It tastes like a pulled pork barbecue sandwich is what it tastes like.
Yeah,
and it's delicious.
I still remember the first.
It's definitely not barbecue.
Pulled pork events here are big. I remember when I first one I got, and you see the pig just all deflated. They had the skin on. It's just like
yeah.
I go, huh?
Oh, you talking like a
real pig pork?
A full, yeah. And you put it in the big tanks, and you steam it smoke it for like 12, 24 hours.
Because you used to see these, because before COVID, you'd see these guys driving all over town with the, taking the pig thing, or they're going to steam the pig or whatever they do to the pig, smoke the pig.
Okay.
Man, I love smoking pig.
Some things are better, but smoking. But I don't know.
I mean, it's such a different. That's what I love about barbecue, though. It's an art form, and it's different in every state. Like because Carolina has two, South Carolina has one styles. Tennessee has one, and you have Kansas City, and it's all different.
Kansas City.
Here
I would think I've been to Kansas City's airport, but I've never because every time they show the Chiefs, like we saw on Monday, they would show Kansas City barbecue and be like,
they're in Missouri.
I know. Whoa. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Here's a pig on skis there.
Pig on skis? Yeah, our pig didn't ski. He was too fucking lazy.
Right. I know yours didn't, but
When they got bad knees.
You can Google light up pig.
All right.
So,
and I've been watching Peppa Pig too. I don't think I should be watching. I don't think I should be watching a cartoon where I could, you're an artist.
Yeah. So you're just saying like it needs to be better than your level of drawing,
right? I mean, if you can
jump in the muddy puddle, Peppa.
Peppa Pig. I was watching an episode today where they were showing Peppa hurts her wrist, and she has fingers all of a sudden. I don't know how pigs have fingers.
Make a bacon.
Yeah, and then she gets an X-ray, and the doctor says, and the daddy pig is trying to explain it in technical terms, and basically the doctor says, "Shut the fuck up! It's magic, Peppa. It's magic." How do you see my bones?
Have you ever seen somebody did like a drawing of like what Peppa Pig would look like if she was looking straight at you?
Huh?
No, I've never seen that.
It's just a big snout with two eyes on each side of it.
Because because I was bitching about it. I go, I could do that. I'm not an artist. I could draw Peppa. How are they making? And it's the most obnoxious. I think it's the worst cartoon on TV.
It's not worse than fucking what's his nuts.
Caillou.
Yeah. Caillou's a fucking dick.
I haven't seen Caillou.
This is an image of what Peppa Pig would look like. Straight at you. It's somewhat horrifying. Because it's got 4 eyes as opposed to 2. So.
And then Jack, here's the thing. Now I'm going to say this out loud, and you're never going to watch it the same way again. Is that Peppa Pig is just pretty much a penis?
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. It looks like a penis.
Yeah, it is. I would agree. Because you have George the small penis. You have the Peppa.
I did not sign up for this.
And why do they live on such a big fucking hill? What's the deal?
Always muddy fucking puddles everywhere.
Yeah, I know. And I watched an episode yesterday, where George wasn't wearing his fucking rain hat, and then George got sick because he wouldn't wear his rain hat.
I mean, wherever they live, they clearly don't have proper drainage because it's always wet and it's always muddy. Yeah.
And the doctor's a bear. He'd be eating those pigs.
Eating that.
You've lost Nick and I. I'm so glad that I don't have kids to watch Peppa.
I was at a party the other day.
And just watch The Mandalorian with them.
I was at a party the other day, and we were playing Peppa Pig, and so, but instead of we'd have drinks and stuff like that.
It's like that scene in 3 Men and a Little Lady where they're having a party because they want to get back into life, and then he puts in Rubber Ducky.
Yeah.
Everybody's Donald Ducking it at the Peppa Pig party in the dark, and whatever you bump into, you fuck. Is that the game there, Jack?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it is. Exactly.
I assume this is how you have to blow off steam from watching grandkids all day. You got to do some kind of weird, a nice special.
I was supposed to have, but my daughter got exposed to COVID again.
What?
She's nurse's assistant.
So right.
Because she said she's had 6 tests already. I go, what do you enjoy it? But she can't go to work the next 2 days because someone had COVID and it was a thing where they were doing something where they weren't wearing masks. And I said, well, what the fuck? Anyway.
I got my test result back today. Negative.
Well, how many tests?
For what?
You get tested every week.
Oh, every week?
For what?
COVID.
Do you have to do the sinus?
Just COVID. Okay.
Do you have to do the sinus swab, or do you get the nasal swab?
The PCR test. So you take the little.
Just in the nozzle. Yeah.
I thought that test last week.
It's hepatitis. Oh, you got tested for hepatitis?
Yeah, I got an A, 2 B's, and a C.
Oh, nice.
Nice. What the fuck you doing with a C? Were you not studying? COVID's been around for like 9 months. The fuck,
I'll take who makes a hepatitis joke for 500, Alex?
Exactly.
Well, I'm sorry, Alex.
It's that old Will Ferrell sketch.
R.I.P.
Where he's being a model. You know, you need to see that one, Jack. If you've never seen it, I'm sure Matt's seen it a billion times. So Will Ferrell comes on SNL as a male model, and he comes in, a nude model, and he's like, I have 2 poses. The thinker and the stinker. And he bends over. And the guy's like, can you take it so seriously, sir? These people are being tested on this. He goes, oh, I love tests. I had a test at the free health clinic for hepatitis. I got an A, a B, and 2 C's.
Have you ever seen was it Dan Aykroyd's he's a male prostitute? What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
What is his name?
You're coming home with me tonight.
Yeah, I thought it was
Fred Gervin. Fred Gervin, male prostitute. Used to do that all the time. What's your name? Mel Gervin. They look at you like, what? I'm a male prostitute. Anyways. And then Robert Kraft would get excited, but that's okay.
Speaking of Dan Aykroyd, which reminds me of the other verses I wanted to do with you guys. What were the results? What were the results of?
You know what? Since I wouldn't have to go look for it, I took a photo of it.
Nice. That's there's some pre-planning there. That's why I like.
I'm going to get stuck doing this because nobody has the Facebook anymore. I canceled it. It's too brutal.
Wait, you know what? We each have our job to play here, Jack. That's your job.
Yeah, but my job is also post. And I apologize to everybody. I don't think she's Sherry in here.
Yeah, she hasn't shown up tonight yet.
Well, I apologize because I keep forgetting to post on Tuesday that we're doing it on Wednesday. I have grandkids. I apologize. I have a busy life.
You're trying to pull me back into the game, is what it is. I'm like itching. I'm
doing YouTube videos. I'm doing all this. I'm a busy person. I got things. Yeah. And then yesterday, my granddaughter comes over, and her first 4 months, she was colic or whatever. Nobody wanted to. Oh, Fred Garvin. Thank you. Is it Fred Garvin? Garvin. Thanks, Chris. Not you, Chris, because you're not doing anything.
We seem to attract other people that have our same names in the chat. So there's 2 different Matts. I'm Matt. We got Chris. There's
no Jack or Nick.
There's no Jack or Nick. So your theory's got holes in it.
But there is a John.
Yeah, we seem to attract
and there
John.
Is
who's named John here? Don't you say me.
John, the UPS guy.
Yeah.
Jack and John. Yeah, they're interchangeable.
Here. Yeah.
Sherry's here.
See, I knew she was.
Maybe she was calling Fred Gervin.
So you were going into another grandpa story, but I want the results.
So anyway,
I want the test results.
All right.
Did I get a C?
2 A's, a B, and a C.
Oh, okay. I figured I'd end up in the last place.
No, but so she was like, she screamed all the time. You'd have to hold her. But normally she comes over here. She's fun. She's funny. If you've seen the videos, she's hilarious. She is just fucking hilarious. She's fucking smart. Too smart for her own britches. But anyway, she comes over. Was it 2 days ago? And my daughter's ringing. I go, wait a minute. She's been a nightmare. I go, well, just leave. You have to go to school. Leave her. I'll deal with it. Oh my fucking God. For 45 minutes, she's screaming. And I got the youngest one, Hayden, looking at her like, what the fuck? Chill out, dude. And she's like screaming. I filmed her too because she likes to say, "I'm okay. I'm okay. I have a video. Maybe I'll show it later. I'm okay. I'm okay. But she's screaming at the time. She's kicking her feet. I go, oh my, why am I, what is going on here? What did I do? Did I kill someone in their life? But she eventually calmed down. It was lots of fun. Results are
yes, Maury. Yes.
But being a grandfather, you're very patient. Unlike with your own kids, and you're just like, yeah, with my own kids, I would have smacked them. You want something to cry about?
I'll give you something to cry about, kid.
Exactly. Of course, you can't do that anymore.
Well, I mean,
they've taken all the fun away from being a parent.
Yeah. Well, on my day, all you had to do is just.
Am I right?
Yeah. My day, all you had to hear was the sound of the belt coming off.
Yeah.
That's all you had to hear.
Or the old.
Yeah.
I know.
When you got to that stage, but I mean, in my day, all you had to do is just hear the unbuckling of the belt. If the belt actually came off, that's a whole nother level.
No, the anticipation was so much worse. Just you wait, the whole you have to wait until
go get me the weapon I'm gonna beat you with.
So, you go sit in your room until your daddy gets home, and then you're gonna get a whipping.
Yeah, my mom did. My mom did the deed.
Sherry, yes, taking for walks outside works every time.
Yeah, this would not have worked for her. No, it would not have worked. When she reaches that DEFCON 5 level, you just have to let her. And then she finally, I said, look, I have to go feed Hayden. And then she finally goes, I'm better. Said, okay. But then she was fine. And then, of course, my daughter FaceTimes me. I go, and I was kind of rude to her. I go, I don't want her to see you. Click. Because she was clinging to her. I go,
makes sense. Yeah.
She goes, well, of course, she feels she's sensitive. So she's like, I go, look, I just finally got to calm down. And then you want to FaceTime her? Are you kidding me? God. Jesus. Anyway, you want the results from the verses?
Yeah, let's get the results.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, no one cares. Really.
Yeah, it was kind of a shocker. Of course, it was a shock that people had their own things they want to put on there, which is fine. I don't care. But Band of Brothers won with 99% of the vote.
Bullshit.
What? That is not what I heard. Nick gave me an update on this the other day. This is
fuck Nick. Why you don't give updates to the non-Facebookers?
Yeah, I was
non-believers.
This is going to turn into a conspiracy of Jack and Nick. From us, we're going to have to get individual verification through Sherry and Treast and.
All right, I'll give it Casablanca, which was.
Really?
If people would
I assume that I came in fourth place.
If people would have picked Lord of the Rings, you would have won, or Harry Potter, or
mine, pick the J pick. I felt that Lord of the Rings was going to be the one that would have won, personally, which we didn't.
I just don't watch it that much, but it's a good movie.
I don't. Hobbits, they're cool. But they're also kind of annoying. I'm
trying to break all my bad hobbits.
All right, Jack. What's the tally here? Casablanca came
it got 15 votes. Band of Brothers was a strong third with 20 votes because nothing says Christmas like seeing people die.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I like Friends that you could watch any fucking day of the week.
Sure.
Got second place. Okay, I'm just saying Friends. You could watch any fucking day of the week.
Okay.
And then
wait, how many votes did it get though? I'm curious.
26 people.
Oh, okay, 26. Okay.
And then Ferris Bueller won with 38 votes. It was kind of a weak one.
It wasn't Ferris Bueller. That was another movie you put in there. It was like Ferris Bueller or something like that.
Jessica pointed out I spelled the name wrong. I realized
both names. It wasn't it was just one. It was both Ferris and Bueller. You misspelled them both.
Well, whatever. Either way, fuck it. It won.
Was it Ferris Bueller?
It was like Ferris Bueller. Yeah. Ferris Bueller.
But I realized I spelled Ferris wrong, but people already voted, so I couldn't fucking change. I go, you can't change it because it's a poll. You can't edit it. You can't because they don't want you cheating because Facebook cares about their credibility.
Oh, I know.
So you can't. So
it's almost like they monopolize how much they want to control.
Yeah, it's like they don't want to control an election or a poll. So you can't change the spelling of the name. So I was like, fuck it. Who cares? Who's going to notice? Of course, someone who is in Canada, where it's freezing cold, would go, "Hey, you spelled it wrong."
Hey, if I was still on Facebook, I would have torn you apart too.
I would have.
You know what? I don't.
But of
fucking
course,
care.
if I was on Facebook, I would have posted the poll with the correct names. And I would have changed. I would have changed mine to like Lord of the Rings without telling you guys. I would have been like, "Fuck that Casablanca shit."
Casablanca. I wanted to put Holiday in, but I said,
So what were some of the write-ins? I mean, I think that the
let's see. I didn't take a picture of
a few of them.
Star Wars, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, really? Star Wars, Lord of the Rings.
Star Wars. Dan put a mad face on there. He's mad all the time.
I know. I just like you.
Can we just say it right now? And I mean this.
Just say
he's back with all of the nature and being outside. Wait, what?
He probably is, Nick. Can we just say this? And I mean this with all the love and sincerity. Fuck Dan. All right.
Oh, and then the other suggestions?
No. I didn't take a picture of it. Do not pay it. Look, as a producer, your job as a producer is sometimes to listen. If you want to know the other choices, here's an idea: reactivate your Facebook account.
I might.
Okay?
Yes.
Might.
I gotta do fucking everything. I didn't know Matt wanted to know all the other suggestions. He's never asked before.
Thanks.
Never asked before, but today, all of a sudden,
Chris and I. Okay, thanks. Chris is like boosting my confidence level here of staying strong.
We don't need this.
Why are you jerking off Baby Yoda? That is so rude. You don't see me over here jerking off this pig over here, do you?
Oh wait,
that's the backside. What am I doing?
Just did.
Well, Peppa's growing goo. Peppa's not an adult, so you shouldn't be doing anything to Peppa.
I know that I like to keep the free show. I've been trying to keep it to an hour. And we're coming up close on it. But there is I really I know Chris is just waking up from all those gummies that he took at the beginning of the show.
Yep.
He has a pretty glazed expression on his face. I don't know.
We also have Harry Potter films as well as
because they always have the snow.
Yeah. Well, if you're willing to look it up, why do I have to take a picture of it?
Because you're lazy. Anyway, so it's Quentin Tarantino films, really? As well as Marvel films. Lonesome Dove.
Okay.
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka. That's an interesting Christmas choice or like a holiday choice.
Chris gets the post of the night.
Did I miss something?
Chris,
you guys, I'm not even sharing that on the screen. I'm not even going to dignify that. Trying to run a show here. Okay, you guys want to talk about sheep?
Oh, Kim asked. Yes, I'm talking about the sweet Ava Rose.
What a great way to follow up that comment. Anyway. All right. So real quick.
Oh wait, can I tell a story about my grandson, my youngest one? He fell.
No, I was
on your watch. What the hell?
On my watch. He falls all the time because he's got a. I point this out. He's got a big
balance problem.
He's got a big melon, and he's always looking down. I said,
so he's Charlie Brown. He's one of the Peanuts gang.
Exactly, because I did this once in hockey. I had this kid that would always skate with his head down. So I told this other kid who was a great hitter. I said, "Will you go knock him on his ass, and so I can tell him to keep his head up." Well, he hit him. I thought he killed him. I said, "Oh shit, I could be in for a lawsuit here." The kid got back up. I go, "What did you learn? Keep your chin should always be up. You always got to have your head on a swivel so you know who's coming at you." Anyway, so my grandson, youngest one, he always walks with his head down. He fell. He's crying. It's pretty bad. And I noticed a bruise on his cheek. I'm like, oh, all day long, I'm just feeling like shit. I'm just feeling like shit because there's a bruise on his cheek and it's bad. And I finally sent it. I go, hey, just let you know he fell and has a bruise on his cheek. They go, no, Matt, Nick.
Yeah, I know. We know what it is. You're just trying to make the story up here so you have audio evidence.
That's why you're like, oh shit, I got to get this on the free show so that everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
So anyway, I did not hit my grandson. Anyway, my
great story, bro.
Well, you guys would shut the fuck up. Let me finish.
Now you know what it's like.
Exactly.
This is a Christmas miracle. This is the best thing you could have
did.
This is the coolest thing in the world.
And he definitely didn't hit his grandson, but he sure as shit pushed him down.
Run faster.
He pulled a Tom Cruise on him. They're just like, you sons of bitches!
Again, I'm backing. I know internet has not been kind to my friend Tom Cruise, but I'm backing him.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of people support it.
Like, we'll talk about that on that.
Why wouldn't you support it?
Yeah.
People are out there going, that's rude.
He's 100% right in what he's saying. The way he said it is controversial. But
I don't give. Wear your fucking mask and shut the fuck up. Anyway, so I find out I sent my hey, look, just to give you some heads up when you see your son's face, he's got a big old massive bruise on his cheek. He goes, oh yeah, he did he did that. He had a coffee table this weekend. So for 6 hours, I'm feeling guilty that my grandson has this big, and it wasn't me. It wasn't on my watch. I'm like, what the fuck? There should be some kind of disclaimer when they drop the kids off. Okay, this is what like when you rent a car. Am I right? When you rent a car, you have to mark down all the scratches and dings that they have on there so you don't get charged for it. Mm-hmm. I should have to inspect the kids before they drop them off, right? Mm-hmm. Am I right? Anyway.
Sure, yeah, just circle their bruises with like a special marker.
Yeah, exactly. So I felt guilty all day that it was me, and it wasn't me.
It's like
and this is why I'm anti, because when Jay was a young lad, his uncle was bouncing him off the couch. He bounced off the couch, Jay not being very athletic, and he hit the coffee table and had to get like some stitches. So I told Cindy and me, I said, we're getting rid of our coffee table because we have a klutz for a son. He's not athletic. So I never had a coffee table, and we don't have a coffee table now. I said, nope.
You've been holding it over me for my whole life, Dad.
Well, he's not.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah.
What did Kim say? What did Kim say? Ava Rose will end up with an MS in
counseling, yeah, and a BS in psychology.
Wow, she's smart. Yeah. She is fucking smart.
Did you ever see the movie Family Man with Nick Cage? It's like a remake of It's a Wonderful
How Am I Not in This Movie?
Okay. Yeah. Well, there's what he said reminded me of that because, he gets put in this alternate version of his life, and first time he takes his youngest to the daycare center, he's like holding it out like this, and he doesn't know how to carry a baby. Gives it to the daycare person, and then he looks and goes, "Do I get a receipt or something?" Like you're saying, like a check off. It's like I'm giving you my kids. Like, shouldn't I get something like a ticket?
But I think parents Chris, Nick, Kristen, you have young kids. I think at that point you just said, "I don't care. I need a break."
I'm like, fucking take them. Jesus Christ, what's taking so long? Take them.
Yeah, Jay was
daycare.
Jay was a crier, so when we dropped Jay off, they'd have to bring him outside to calm him down because he would cry so much. I go, oh my God. I'm not giving anything out that people don't know, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's been a whiner ever since I've known him. So
my son is he's been going to this same daycare for a couple of years, since he was very little. So he started off as an infant there.
He's like 7 feet tall now.
Yeah, right. But now he it's weird because in the last year and a half, it's gone from carrying him in the car seat, bringing him in, blah blah. This and now he runs up to the door and lets himself in. He goes in. He's pumped to go to school. It's actually really cute to see him do that. And when you pick him up at the end of the day, he sees you through the glass and he runs up to the glass, big smile on his face, and jumps up and gives you a big hug. It's pretty awesome. But yes, when you drop him off, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I was going to say, because, anyway.
You know who likes to drop off stuff?
Tack from Tokyo.
After tacos every Tuesday.
No, I was wanting to.
I still can't find Sloppy Joe mix. Just saying.
And my wife, it looks the same going in as it does coming out.
My wife doesn't like tacos. I go, you were born in L.A.
How do you not like tacos? What if a person does not like tacos? I don't trust that person.
Because I was going to make tacos for the kids, so we ended up making hamburgers and chicken nuggets for the kids on Saturday night. I go, what about tacos? I go, everybody she goes, I don't like tacos.
How can you not?
Right,
it's corn, beef, and cheese.
She's a communist.
You know, I've podcasted with Jack long enough that he never wants to let go. He's just like, no, we're not going to end this thing now.
Not just
Well, I wasn't frozen, and I sang the song.
Don't
let it go. Don't let it go.
Well, what I was going to say earlier though was I was really hopeful.
I wish I was as high as Chris. That's all I'm going to say.
There's not enough gummies to actually make that joke funny, Jack.
Well, you know, at least you didn't Leno me on this joke. The other joke.
I'm not that high.
You have a glazed look. You have a. Am I right? Does he have a? Matt, you're a hot. You're
looks as sober as a priest.
I'm no judge. I am no Judge Judy or jury or executioner.
As sober as a priest looking at a young man.
One thing that I technically am, I guess, because you guys just like backed up from this job, is I'm the producer.
Well, sometimes, like I figured who said it. Was it Nick? Sometimes you get backed up.
Sometimes you get backed up. Sometimes you need an enema, and this show needs an enema, much like Gotham, and which you could consider.
Is that show still on?
No.
No, I was making a Batman.
I gave it that joke was
one of these nights. Matt is just gonna fucking snap like the dude from Falling Down. Like he's just gonna go crazy.
That's what people, because
that movie made a lot of sense. I still like it. It's been a long time since I've watched it.
Yeah. It's a good holiday movie because
when that movie came out,
it was like 91. Yeah.
Yeah. When that movie came out, I owned my own business, and people compared me to his character.
I can see it. Yeah.
They said, "Oh my God, they're playing you." I go, "Yeah, keep talking."
I mean, the burger scene.
Keep talking.
Everyone can relate.
I'm going to mail your package back to you, you son of a bitch.
With a bomb in it, motherfucker.
Go ahead, Nick. You were going to say something.
No, it was like, Falling Down. It's like everyone sympathizes, or we can relate to the burger scene. Because how many times have you seen a commercial or a photo of a burger somewhere? And you're like, that looks great. I want to go eat that. And then you get it, and it's just squashed, dry it up.
Yeah,
and that's what he does. And he just pulls out the shotgun. Like, my burger. Like, totally understood. It's justifiable.
Well, no, didn't he want breakfast?
He wanted breakfast when he came in. But he was too late. He was 2 minutes late, I think. I think it was like they stop at 10:30. He's there at 10:32, and so.
But they had the breakfast there, right?
They probably still did, but
it's McDonald's.
But it's one of those things. Like you show up, 1 minute past, like, oh, we stopped serving breakfast, and like, oh, okay, and then so they make him get the burger. So he's like, fine, I'll get the burger, and then when he gets it, finally, it's a piece of shit. It's just awful. So he snaps.
Yeah.
Like, you understand it
because he's falling down. And Robert Duvall's in that movie, and you're like going, why is Robert Duvall in this movie?
Did you guys see the sequel about standing up?
No. But
then
was Robert Duvall in that?
Like
you think? Well, hold on a second. Can we ask the question?
Was Robert? I'm just going to cut it. I'm just going to cut Robert, you. Cut you, man. I'm a cutter. No, you can't. I'm just going to fuck up whatever.
Matt, you're being rude. You're being rude, Matt.
You know that Robert Duvall is a distant relative of Robert E. Lee?
Well,
I've heard that. He's never won an Oscar, has he, Robert Duvall?
I don't believe so. I think he's been nominated.
But he has a problem with Robert E. Lee. Loser! I'm a great general, but
he's an American treasure.
Not good enough to win an Academy Award. Sorry.
I love that. The moment Matt saw that,
it's just wrong. It's just wrong.
Yeah, you guys are having your own conversation. I'm over here
and I forgot. What I was going to say was Robert Duvall just taking a paycheck there.
Is Jack just taking a paycheck away from us?
I don't. You get paid?
Apparently, sometimes. But one way we get paid for this show is to take a fucking commercial break, and we got to take another one now.
Another one?
Yeah, because we're beyond the hour.
Why?
Once we go beyond an hour, it's just like, hey, and you know what? It's funny because it's just about 1:08. Well, we're 1 minute past, but this is episode.
It's 1:09. That's
all right. Commercial break right now. It was at 1:08, which is episode
hold on. Matthew Tree said he won for Tender Mercies.
Fuck you and your interruptions. God damn it.
I'm blame fucking Matt.
I have been trying to...
Somebody get him a fucking burger right now.
We've already taken another commercial break, then we just keep on going.
I blame Matt Trees because Matt Trees he won for 10.
No, so this is what I've wanted to do for the last like 30, 20 fucking minutes. I don't know. I have no idea. And I can't even see what Jack is doing because my little mouse is hovering above it. But before Chris has to go, and he's a limited man with limited resources, and he's kind of like a bounty hunter on the run.
I mean, my resources are all right, dude. I'm not that bad.
Well, your power could go out at any moment. This has been a hanging chad over the whole thing. It's just like a guillotine. And fuck you, Jack. No, I'm not letting you back in until I'm done. Okay, got it? All right. So we had one versus, and I thought it would be fun if we did another versus. I think Jack came up with this idea. Jack came up with this. Was it Jack or was it me? No, I think it was Jack's idea.
You have to tell us what the idea is first.
Okay, so the verses would be best.
Can you read it? But fuck you,
Matt.
Something.
It just says "fuck you, Matt." Yeah, he's we had talked about doing a versus of best Santa. Is that what it was?
I think it was you.
No, I thought Jack came up. I came up with the one with the movies thing.
Maybe you did.
And Jack had said something like "best Santa" or something like that. I'm not even.
That was you. I didn't say that.
Hey, they made me back in. Did you get dyslexic there for a second?
I don't know. I said, "Hey Hitler, let me back in."
I'm pretty sure we can check the message thread or whatever. But I thought it was you. But
hey Hitler, okay. So autocorrect. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Yeah, I know you're calling me Hitler, and
well, you're acting like it.
I was just trying to bring this up like a segue. Like 30 minutes ago, but
I'm not writing any segue. I probably get hurt.
All right. Weird. Well, okay. So the idea of this would be either the best Santa character or the best Santa movie. I'm not quite clear on that.
I thought you said it was worst Santa character.
Santa character, right? Santa character from the movie.
I'd say worst Santa Claus.
Worst Santa Claus. I like that better.
I think that's what you came up with last week.
Well, no, we talked about this a little bit. At first, I thought it was. Well, we won't get into the semantics. What do you want, best or worst? Because there's a lot of bad Santas out there. Literally, there's a movie named Bad Santa. So 2 of them.
Whatever you guys want to do, I'm fine.
Don't be that way. Come on.
I don't. No, seriously, I don't. I just noticed there's a private chat.
Oh, is there a private chat that I'm missing out on? No, you guys are laughing about something else. So, what about the listeners, the people that join us?
That's awful, Chris.
Finally,
that's awful, Chris.
How am I not able to see what you guys are? Is there another chat that I'm not aware of?
No, you saw it. It's the joke that you gave me a dirty look for about 10 minutes ago.
Okay. It's like Jack's just delayed.
I'm sorry.
You could have spent that time and when I put you in purgatory thinking about all of the things that were.
I was dead the whole time.
All right, let's do worst Santa.
Worst Santa. Okay.
What do you say, Chris? Does that sound good to you? I know you don't give a shit.
Okay. Wow.
Chris stopped caring about halfway through Nick's song.
It wasn't a.
You give me a millisecond to give you an example of whether you can judge if I actually give a shit or not, and then you just made the assumption that I didn't give a shit.
I know. I don't know really.
Fucking Hitler.
You told me I would. You called it. You said that I would be.
And the news.
This is the night. You're gonna fucking go crazy.
Yeah. Crazy.
And the news keeps telling me that you're getting closer and closer to your pardon. So I'm hoping that you get a happy Christmas present and get to come home this year.
Oh, Snowden, you mean?
Yeah.
I can't look at Snowden anymore without thinking of Matt.
I'm like, holy fuck, it's the same person.
Yeah, you're spot on with that.
Exactly like Snowden.
You're like spot on. Even when we got our Christmas card, my wife goes, when did you start knowing?
Is he in a witness protection or is he on your podcast?
How is
he podcasting from the Soviet Union? I go, I don't.
She didn't think I looked like Snowden.
She thought it was Snowden.
No, she did not.
You want me to tell you what she really said?
No.
Do you want me to wait till off the air?
I don't know. I'm worried now. Apparently, I sent an extra one to Jay, so I don't know how that happened.
Also, Jay gets 2. He doesn't.
One was to the family, and then the other one was to the production of Jay and Jack Office's official. Maybe
Hitler clause.
All right, yeah, I am like a Hitler clause. I'm like,
ho ho ho.
Sounds like a legal document. It's the Hitler clause.
The Hitler clause. Well, that is a Santa Claus movie. If you
we're allowing Matt to do the dice. I guess that's.
I'll go first, and this is the same dice thing that we used last time. Okay.
We don't want the stormtroopers coming in there and kill us. So it's good.
All right, so I got a 7.
Matt gets a 7, so the rest of us get 6 or lower.
I'll go with Chris next because he was in third. No, Jack, you were in third place.
Okay,
we'll just work backwards from last week.
Are you doing best or worse? You never gave me an opportunity to respond before you pinned me as an anti-Christmas. So which one are we doing? Are we doing best or are we doing worst?
We're doing the worst Santa Claus.
Worst.
Right.
I'm sorry, Chris,
I'm have to search for it because anyway.
I wasn't trying to be. I'm not gonna backtrack this now.
You don't even need to try. It just comes naturally.
I know. Who's next? Who?
It would be me.
You won.
I'm trying to remember.
So Nick. Okay, Nick, this is your roll. Tell me when. I didn't give Jack this option.
I was just saying, what the fuck, man?
Now.
7. Okay.
Oh, Nick gets a 7. Jack has a 3.
He podcasts with me more.
What's Matt get?
Oh, I got a 7.
Who's been podcasting with you longer, me or?
No, that's true. That's true. But who does Never mind.
I don't know what Nick does to you on the side.
I'm not sure what you're bragging about, Jack. I mean, you're saying you're stolen years of our lives?
I've stolen years of your life.
All right, Chris, this is your roll.
Chris, fuck, man, just roll the dice.
Just roll it.
I hate Santa.
Go ahead. You can say stop.
Oh, stop! All right. Where's he gonna fucking
stop? So we got 7, 7, 3, 3.
At least you got an option. I didn't even get the option.
All right. This will between Jack and Chris. Jack, I'll give you the option to stop.
Stop.
Sorry.
Does it really matter? Because it's not gonna stop exactly when you say stop.
You go ahead.
Well, I think at least a minute later. Stop.
9. Huh?
9.
It was 13 before.
All right, Chris, your turn.
Stop.
7. Okay.
So that means I'm in first.
No, it means you're in third.
It's bullshit.
All right. I'll go next here.
Oh, of course, because it's going to be 8.
8.
Nick, this is your roll.
You're getting a 3.
6. Okay.
I was pretty good because but if you get snake eyes, you get to roll again.
Well, it's kind of going in reverse order of what we won or what we lost, I guess. Last.
So Matt wins. Shocker.
I don't do this on purpose. I'm probably going to lose. So
I say this every week. I don't do this on purpose.
All right. Worst Santa in a movie, and this is really hard because to me, Bad Santa.
Can it be a TV show?
It can be a TV show. Yeah.
Worst portrayal of Santa.
Worst portrayal of Santa, or worst Santa. Yeah. We'll just. And I mean, it's in the name of the movie, Bad Santa. It brought me out of a really deep state of depression. His Santa is so bad, but
it's good.
But to me, it's between him and Dan Aykroyd trading places because that Santa is about the saddest Santa.
That's just drunk Santa.
Yeah, it's just drunk Santa.
Yeah, just drunk Santa.
If it wasn't for the salmon, that's what nails it. It's the salmon.
It's really between those two. I gotta go with my heart though and say Billy Bob Thornton Santa, because honestly that movie it brought me out of a deep depression. I was sad about losing loved ones. You lose loved ones, holidays is tough. right? And
Isn't it
sometimes it's
Fargo?
hard to find the heart in everything. And that was a cynical movie that turned some things around for me. So
you're going with Bad Santa.
I'm going with Billy Bob Thornton. So we're going to say Betrayal.
I'm not putting all that on the thing.
Okay, Bad Santa.
I couldn't even spell Ferris Bueller. You're going to think I'm going to spell this correctly?
Well, I mean, it could be a portrayal of a Santa in another movie, right?
Can I just put Bad Santa from? It's the movie. It's the name of the title movie, right? Bad Santa.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. That works.
I'll put BRT.
Okay. Billy Bob Thornton.
Wasn't he married to Halle Berry?
No, Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. How did that work out?
They carried each other's blood in a vial.
Vial of each other's blood around their necks.
But I know. But how did that? I mean, it's like
drugs, Jack. Drugs.
I get it.
Nick, I'll
maybe
give you
on John Voight's scarf. I don't know.
I'll give you the next pick here.
All right. Well, you're not gonna. I won the next pick. So.
Well, no, I know. It's like I defer. I could talk more about Bad Santa, but
did I call it? I'm a dictator. Go ahead.
Even though it's probably not in the lists out there as one of the worst, because Bad Santa, yeah. But I'm going to go with the Santa from A Christmas Story.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, exactly. It's like it's not just the ho ho; it's the demonic. It's like, what do you want, little boy?
You know, his nose is super
creepy.
It's creepy as shit. Yeah, and then just the fact that he puts the freaking shoe on his head, his forehead, kicks him down the chute. It's like that's the worst. You know, and then of course, after all the hope of that kid wanting the BB gun, he's like, "You shoot your eye out, kid." It's like the one
shoot your eye out, kid.
The elves really add to it too.
The elves
are so nasty.
They're so nasty. Hurry up, kid! We got people to stay. Yeah. So I'm going to go with.
I love a Christmas story.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm next. I could go with the obvious choice, Rudolph, because Santa's a racist.
You've always hated that Santa. I was
a
shocked.
Dick. He's an absolute fucking dick.
Yeah.
Am I right? He's rude. Oh, he's got a red nose. Oh my God. But I'm going to go with Michael Scott.
Okay.
Phyllis was going to be Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm,
Michael Scott went in there and fucking ruined the Christmas party because he was such a dick. So I'm going with Michael Scott.
The Office.
Santa Claus. The Office, Santa Claus.
It's a good one.
What other would it be?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't Dwight dress up as him? I don't know.
No, he dresses up as the rutabaga.
The beer schnickel. The bear schnickel.
The German guy.
There is a part of
you should be familiar with there, Matt.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to run this podcast before we get past the hour and a half mark now. So.
Well, do we have to have another commercial?
No, but if we go past an hour and a half, we do. So I'm trying to.
That's what I was asking.
All right, so I'm going to say Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Wow, dark horse there.
Tim Allen. The Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen were fucking terrible, and he was not a terrible. He was a terrible Santa. I don't think he was a great Santa Claus at all. Because you know what? He didn't even want to be Santa at first. It grew on.
Want to be Santa? You put on weight.
But I think that he was a terrible portrayal of jolly old Saint Nick.
You might as well have picked E.T. You're not going to win this.
Fine. I won last week. Suck it.
Well, everyone's going to have a long period of time to vote on these because we won't be back with a live show until after the new year. So Nick's going away.
Right. I'm going away.
I'm going away.
We're all going to our respective homes.
I'm going away.
Technically, Ferry's Buller won, not Ferris Bueller. I'm just saying.
I might be going.
No one's ever seen that fucking movie, but apparently it's popular around the holidays.
Yeah.
Okay. I got some gummy bears.
If we, I would say that we could shit on everybody's, but I know Jack, and he's just gonna derail this whole fucking.
They're Chris's gummy bears.
I tell you a weird fact about that movie. in that scene is
They're
that
made out of wrapping paper.
her credit for her name of her character is shown in the movie before her character appears in the movie because the credits are running. The Gummy Bear Girl, yeah, the credit for her name and her character show up in the credits before her scene.
Well, who is she? Did she ever do anything else again?
I have no idea. I just was just one of those weird facts.
Gummy Bear Girl.
That is weird. Wild.
That is weird. That is just
wild.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Before we say goodbye though, because we have some things to say, right? Like we gotta.
I'm done.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Are we doing a bonus show?
Yeah, sure. We can do a bonus show. I guess it's up to Nick if he can rock it late. So
rocket
late, as if I'm the in the Eastern time zone here.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so late right now. It's 9 o'clock.
We can roll this over.
I'm gonna just heard a Nick
to a bonus show.
Nobody cared about me. Well, it's up to Nick. If Nick can do it, I'll do it.
Yeah, Jack, you don't sleep anymore anyway.
I took a nap before we recorded, just to say.
So we'll be back after the new year. Oh, yeah. I wanted to say you can go to teespring.com and just search Ramblecast. We apparently have some merch there.
I think it's Jay and Jack. I think it's not Ramblecast. It's Jay and Jack.
Oh, it's under Jay and Jack.
Who's Jay?
I would think so. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can check Teespring.
In the cut of the pie.
If you go to teespring.com and search, I guess if you search in the search engine there and just type
$15 can get you a hell of a lot more on that website than other websites.
Don't
especially since they deleted a lot of stuff, right, Chris?
Why are you doing this? Like we're wrapping up the show. It's like,
so it's Chris's fault, not mine.
Yeah, he's dumping a big turd. I'm trying to get to this.
You can't get that on the site.
Big
Chris
turd.
is like,
I mean, you could.
For
I mean,
$15.
for $15, yeah.
Is there a way we can get a big
a box sent to you? Damn it, guaranteed. I mean,
can we get a big turd T-shirt?
Nice.
A big turd.
Big turd.
With the $15
your big
bill
toe.
Actually, you know what we should do? I'm thinking here. We should do Matt's names for the patrons. It should be a shirt every week.
Ooh.
oh, that would be, yeah.
I mean, we're not selling any anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Are we trying to not sell shirts? What's the goal?
People go, what the fuck?
Well, if you want your name on a shirt,
should we just have a free Edward Snowden T-shirt with Matt's face on it?
Yes. I like that actually. That's really, really fun. I would prefer if you actually use just Edward Snowden's face, but yeah, I think it would.
Give me a pardon.
All right. Staying on course here. Send us some feedback.
Nick for the win. High five.
We would really appreciate something other than spam, as far as emails. So send us an email at.
Are we being any spam?
Just from time to time. Send us an email at RCAD.
Part of Pig.
Send us an email at rcadcast@gmail.com.
Once again,
rcadcast@gmail.com.
There.
Thank you. That's how it's supposed to be done.
Go to iTunes, rate and review us. That also helps us out. I'd like to thank some
1 star for this piece of shit.
They never can't even finish their own show.
Become a patron. Go over to jandjack.com. Help us out. Donate whatever you can. We're going to try to work on those rates. And join us for the bonus show. We do always release a bonus show for this. We have quite a bit. So if you like this and you want more content, you can become a patron that way.
The blue pill, it's a boner show.
There are some patrons that make this show possible, and I'm still trying to get this under 130. So
quick, you got a minute and 10 seconds.
Jack, stop.
And that's why Jack's off the show. So here are those patrons. Let's toast to tack. Raise your Richter for Eckhart Elegance. Elbows up for Ed. Move your glasses for Maggie. Joy for Joanne. And let's all Greg in the new year. Those are celebratory holiday season's greetings for everyone. Thanks for joining us live. We do really appreciate it. I hope everybody has a safe, happy holiday season. I hope that Chris doesn't get buried in too much Snowden. This was a great show. It was 1 in a million, even when Jack interrupts me all the fucking time.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah. Bye-bye.
God bless us, everyone.
What?